my name is Mel, and today I'm going to teach you how to do some salsa. So I'm going to do the basic steps without music, and then I'll do another song where we put those steps together with music so you can see how they work. So instead of saying left or right, I've got red wrist and blue wrist. Okay. So when we start, we think about having a nice spot on the floor, lots of space where we know we have enough room to move. And we're going to move in symmetry with a lot of these steps. And all that means is we do the same on the red side as we do on the blue side. There are a couple of steps that don't work in symmetry, but I'll make sure I tell you which ones they are. Okay? So the first step we're going to do is a march on the spot. Now it's a little bit different to fitness because with fitness we march all of the time when we're marching on the spot. But with salsa we march and we stop, we march and we stop. Okay? So we're going to start with the red side first and we're going to go red, blue, red and stop. Then we're going to go blue, red, blue and stop. So we'll do that again. So it's red, blue, red and blue, red, blue. Red, blue, red and blue, red, blue. Okay? And you'll see that my hips move a little bit when I do that, and that's all part of that salsa flavour. Okay? So that's the first one, the marching on the spot step. So here's our first symmetrical step. We're going to step out to the red side on 1. We're going to step in our space, in our circle on the floor on 2. And then we're going to come back into the middle with the red side on 3. We're going to pause or rest. Then we're going to go out onto the blue side. So we're going to go out, blue, step in the centre, and then bring it back in and stop. Okay? That's called a side step. So we'll add those together and we see how we get on. All right? So we step after 3. 1, 2, 3. And it's red side, together, blue side, together. Red side, together, blue side, together. A few more. Red side, together, blue side, together, red side, together, blue, and stop. Very good. Very good. Okay. So the next step we're going to do is called the back step. So I'm going to show you from this angle, but I'm also going to turn around so you can see what it looks like from the back, because that makes it a lot easier to do. So I'm just going to shuffle forward a little bit because I don't want to kick my door. Okay, so it's going to be red side first. So you're going to take the red side foot back, you're going to step in your space on the spot, and you're going to come back into the middle. Then we're going to take the blue side back, so we're going to go blue side back, step in our spot or in our circle, and then come back in to the middle. So I'm going to show you now on the back. So it's still red side and blue side. So red side back in the middle, blue side back in the middle, red side back in the middle, blue side back in the middle. So that might be a little bit easier if you struggle a little bit with that step because you can't see clearly from the front. Okay? So we've done 3 steps now. So we've done our marching on the spot step, we've done our side step, and we've done our back step. Now what I want to show you is a little bit of a directional change, okay? So we're still going to be doing that from the back step, but we're going to add our hips so we can change direction, and that makes the step look completely different. So again, I'll show you from the front and I'll show you from the back. So we're still in our circle on the floor, we still have our space on the floor. As we start to step back, we'll start with the red side. We're going to use our hips, open our hips up to swing that leg behind, and then come back in together. And then we'll do the same on the blue side because it's symmetrical. So we come back in and together, back in and together. And you're still moving that foot that's in your space. It just comes up and down. So we go blue side, red side, blue side, red side, then let's finish with blue, blue and together. So I'm going to turn myself around so you can see what it looks like from behind. So remember, we're using our hips to change direction, and we go red side and blue side, and we open the hips, red side and blue side. And if you want to, you can do a little bit of a push out the bum, blue side, red side, blue and together. Okay, so we're doing great now. I hope everything's okay. I'm sure it will be. So we've got march on the spot, we've got the side step, we've got the back step, and then we've got what we call a curve step, where we do a variation of the back step. Okay, I'm going to show you one more step, and this is the mambo step. Now, I heard that a lot of you are Strictly fans, so you probably already know this step. So we're going to step forward with the red side and then back with the blue side. So it's not symmetrical anymore because it's not the same. Again, I'll do this facing forwards first, and then I'll do it from the back so you can see better. Okay, so I'm going to take the red side forward first, red side, then it comes back into the circle, into our space on the floor. Blue side, taking it back, back and together. Red side forward, forward and together. Blue side back and together. So it's forward and together, back, forward, back and stop. So I'm going to turn around so you can see it from the back. So I'm going to step forward with the red side. So forward and together, blue side back and together, forward and together, back and together, forward and back and forward and back and stop. So I'm going to turn myself back round to the front. So a couple of things that I didn't tell you at the start, but I'm going to tell you now. With our posture with salsa, we want our chests open, so we want to roll our shoulders back, and we want our arms around about where our belly buttons are. So we don't want them hanging down here, because what happens is our arms drop down, our shoulders drop down, everything drops down, and that's not very good dance posture. So we roll the shoulders back and we keep the chest open and the arms around about where your belly button is. So I'm going to add all of those together, keeping my arms open and up. And then what I'll do is I'm going to record another song for you, and you'll be able to see what it looks like with music. Okay? So we'll start with marching on the spot after 3. Start with the red side first. 1, 2, 3, and it's march on the spot, and stop, march, stop, march, stop, march, stop. We're going to add them all together, so it's one big sequence. So we're going to go out to the red side on our next side. Here we go. So we go out, so this is the side step, out, out, out. Keep going. Okay, we're going to change direction. We're going to go back on our red side. Ready? So we go back and back. I know you're all doing beautifully. I know you are. Back, back, back. Then we're going to use our hips to change direction into that curve. Here we go. So it's curve. That's it. Pushing that hips out. Excellent. Curve. One more. Then we're going to do our mambo steps. So stepping forward, red side first, blue side back. Red, blue. Excellent. So it's forward and back, forwards, back, forwards, back and stop. Good job. Well done.